Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Daniel Pineda.
And my name's Adele Quo.
And we're here to bring you this edition of our show for somewhere around the latter part of May 2012. Our pre-Memorial Day weekend show. That's what it is. We have News and Community Bulletin Board, and Adele is here with
It's Easy Being Green.
Boy, we almost got that down to a science, don't we? CBB Richard is here with his reviews, news for seniors, and then Miriam Gennari doing an interview tonight. So that's our show. But before we go, here's a reminder.
That's right, Craig. Arlington Weekly News is available at www.youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1.
Check us out on the tube. All right, here we go. We begin tonight with this story. The Arlington County Board has just approved the sale of up to $110 million of general obligation public improvement bonds, bond sale time. The money received from the bonds will be used to complete several voter-approved projects, including Wakefield High School, Arlington Mill Community Center, Metro, and Long Bridge Park. The sale of the bonds is scheduled to take place on the 5th of June in a competitive sale in the municipal market. The $110 million includes community investments for county projects like neighborhood conservation, Arlington Public Schools projects, and improvements to the water pollution control plant. The county's AAA bond rating has helped in this effort, and it is historically low, and the interest rates are based on the debt in recent years. There have been some questions as to why the county board can't offer its general obligation public improvement bonds to the residents of Arlington before going out on competitive sale. We'll have the answer for you, hopefully, on our next show. So check us out for that one. All right, Daniel.
And Craig, Virginia isn't just for lovers anymore, it's also for readers. In a new survey out from Amazon.com, Arlington is ranked the 7th most well-read city in the United States. This was based on the sale of books, magazines, and newspapers in both print and Kindle formats since last June. Other Virginia cities on the list include Alexandria, which is ranked 1st, Richmond ranked 20th, and our neighbor Washington, D.C. was ranked number 9.
And speaking of Arlington approval rates, Arlington County, from this article in the Washington Post, 89% of Arlingtonians approve of their county government, which is a pretty good deal. That's about 32% higher than the national average, they say. So Arlington County government is doing a good job.
Yeah, and that's
so they say.
Above the national, right?
32% above the national average. So way to go, Arlington County government. All right, this story now. The Washington Post has announced its annual Challenge Index rankings of the nation's top high schools. The index ranks all 4 Arlington schools in the top 1% of the some 27,000 high schools in the country. But that's not all. In related news, the Washington Post list ranked all 4 of Arlington's high schools in the top 50 among all high schools in the metropolitan Washington area. Congratulations are in order to Arlington Public Schools and specifically to H.B. Woodlawn, Yorktown, Washington Lee, and Wakefield High Schools. Way to go, Arlington High Schools.
Yes, congratulations
to
them. Well, Craig, 181 Arlington Public Schools students earned Latin exam medals. 38 earned summa cum laude and received gold medals for scores received on National Latin exam. 40 students received a silver medal, maxima cum laude, and 51 earned a bronze medal, magna cum laude, and 52% earned cum laude. The National Latin exam was administered in March and covered grammar, reading, comprehension, Roman culture, history, geography and mythology, and etymology. For a full list of students receiving medals, visit www.apsva.us, and congratulations goes to all of them.
Latin.
Yes, Latin.
I remember my high school Latin. It took a semester and bailed out.
It was too hard?
Not easy.
It's a dead
but
language.
Congratulations to those Latin students who did well. All right. We'll be back with more CBB and news for seniors and Rich in his reviews right after Adele and
It's easy being green.
Here's Adele.
Hi, thanks guys. It's easy being green by touring local green homes and watershed-friendly gardens. Mark your calendars for an inspiring event as the summer home improvement season arrives. Arlington's 10th annual Green Home and Garden Tour is Sunday, June 3rd from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Don't miss this cutting-edge home and garden tour, sponsored by Arlingtonians for a Clean Environment and the Arlington County Department of Environmental Services. The tour will feature a variety of the best green homes and eco-friendly gardens in Arlington. You'll be able to talk to forward-looking local residents about their experiences with green renovation or sustainable new home construction, from green roofs to solar panels, rain barrels, cisterns, rain gardens, native plants, wildlife habitats, and much more. Some of the homes on the tour are currently under construction and will soon be available for sale. They will offer a variety of the latest green features, including energy-efficient technologies in windows, HVAC, and appliances, an airtight building envelope with additional insulation on the exterior of the home, geothermal heating and cooling, solar elements, a variety of water-saving technologies, recycled content, roofing, siding, and flooring, low VOC paints and finishes. Select between a self-guided tour or a guided cycling tour. On the traditional self-guided tour, participants can enjoy each site at their own pace. The self-guided tour booklet is available at www.arlingtonenvironment.org, and an online map is available to view at www.arlingtonenvironment.org/garden tour. For the guided cycling option, ride as a group from stop to stop. The tour will start promptly at 1 p.m. at the Green Home located at 1511 North Buchanan Street. Make your donation online and reserve your spot, or call ACE at 703-228-6427 for more information. So remember, it's easy being green by visiting these fine examples of environmental living and watershed stewardship. Get inspired to green your home and garden this summer by going on this special tour. I hope you all make it.
Thanks, Adele. Yes,
you,
water,
Adele.
water, a very precious resource, and we should learn how to manage it to the best of our abilities.
Especially with all the rain we've been seeing
Yeah,
this
we've
week.
been seeing a lot of rain this
Great.
week, yeah.
Okay, thanks, Adele.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. On now with our CBB, or Community Bulletin Board file. On Saturday, June 2nd from 3 to 4 p.m., Cherrydale Branch Library is offering an introductory yoga class led by a neighbor, the Sun and Moon Yoga Studio. Beginners are welcome. Participants are asked to bring their own mats if they have them. You can register by calling 703-228-6330. And then on Monday, June 4, if you're thinking of going to college in the fall, you might find this program helpful at the Central Library. On Monday, June 4, from 7 to 8:30 p.m., Northern Virginia Community College counselors will answer questions about financial aid, types of degrees, transfer of credits, and help with the application process. This event is FREE free. And for more information, give them a call, 703-228-5988. All right, up next, some volunteering information. Daniel.
Yes, come help bridge summer learning loss and leave a lasting impression on young students' lives. AHC needs your creative and willing attitude to help 1st to 5th grades in their exciting 2012 summer camp. The camp is being held at 5 centers. Along with fun recreational activities, AHC Summer Camp offers a wide range of educational activities, from museum visits to literacy building projects. Volunteering can be for as little as an hour a week for the duration of the 6-week camp. Camp runs from 12 p.m. through 5 p.m. Monday to Thursday from July the 9th until August the 16th. To apply, please check out AHC's website. That's ahcinc.org/services _volunteer.html, or contact Jennifer Cavalier at 703-486-0626. Craig.
And next up on our CBB file, Arlington Historical Society is seeking volunteers for public relations event and program planning, database management, writing and editing, and curatorial skills, I guess. Specific opportunities include Arlington Historical Museum docents, the Ball Sellers House docents, and website assistants. Contact Matthew Keogh. His number, 978-807-0134. And Daniel and I will be back with the News for Seniors right after we hear from our man about town, Rich Massabny. Here's Rich and his
Thanks,
review.
boys.
Hi, Rich.
Thanks, boys. Once a year, the beautiful grounds of the National Zoo are turned into a zoo-fari. And it was just on Thursday, May 17th. Once a year, you know, I'm a restaurant nut. On both sides, inside the National Zoo, outside grounds, I mean, every restaurant you ever heard of and foodie place and wine place exhibit there from about 6 o'clock at night to 10 at night. On both sides, you can go crazy with the place. Anyway, they had all kinds of judging, whatever it is. The Zoo Fair is one of the most fun events held annually. For more information about the National Zoo, call 202-633-3044 or check the website www.fonz.org. I jumped to that. Excuse me, guys in the control room. I meant to also talk about the WSC Avant-Garde, a wonderful theatrical company. It's been around 21 years in Arlington. They're doing a Sam Shepard show, The Tooth, that's right, Tooth of Crime. It's a cowboy sort of rock and roll deal. They're doing it down at the Artisphere. The phone number there is 703-418-4808. I hope I didn't screw you up too much in the control room. And the website is www.wscavantgarde.org. I already told you about the National Zoo. I'm going to jump now to the first stage in TYSONS. They're doing Flora, the Red Menace. I loved it. I loved it. It's a delightful musical by Kander and Ebb, and you can't do better than those two guys. It takes place in 1935 New York City during the Great Depression. It's called Flora, the Red Menace, excuse me, and it's about a very likable young woman seeking a job as a fashion designer. Flora, played by Danny Stoller, gets involved with the Communist Party, where her friend Harry, played by Joshua Dick, is a dedicated member of the local Communist Workers' Party. They have a romantic relationship. Incidentally, Liza Minnelli played this on Broadway in 1965 when she was 19 years old. Davis Hasty does a nice job as the show's narrator, as well as playing Willie, who also has feelings for Flora. The show has a terrific cast, really, including Kelsey, Michael John, and Sam Edgerly. They do some nifty tap dancing, too. Others in the show, Mary Beth Lockenbaugh, and Stephen Hawk, and Mike Carafelli, and Sherry Berg. Susan Devine directs this wonderful show. Paul Nasto is a musical director of a lot of talent in this area. He's behind the giving the baton thing. This plays through June 17 at First Stage in Tyson's Corner. They're located at 1524 Spring Hill Road. For information, you can call them at 703-854-1856. The web is firststagetysons.org. Located in Georgetown, just south of M Street on Wisconsin Avenue, tucked away at 3100 South Street, is the charming Ritz-Carlton Hotel. Yeah, charming. In addition to its usual amenities, restaurant, and all that business, they've inaugurated a new grassy outside lounge for cocktails and other things. It's hard to believe you're in the wild Georgetown in this beautiful outside lounge. I'm told they also have a spa, too, inside, I guess. I can tell you more about that later. In the meantime, for more information about the Ritz-Carlton in Georgetown, contact Esmeralda at 202-912-4121 or check the web at ritzcarlton.com. The National Chamber Ensemble, that's NCE, they're wonderful, wonderful groups. They play chamber music, and they're in Roslyn about once a month. Leonard Shusansky is the head guy, And they're going to be at the Spectrum on Saturday, June 2nd at 7:30 p.m. doing all that jazz. You can't go wrong with them. At the Artisphere, you can call them at 703-825-1100, or for tickets, 888-841-2787. And you can contact them. They don't have a web here, but you can contact them at ncecontact@aol.com. And finally, I have a discovery, with the restaurants. I made a discovery, a wonderful restaurant, 10 years old, I didn't know it, an Italian restaurant right in the heart of downtown at 1319 F Street called Finmondo, an Italian country kitchen. Finmondo's chef Consuelo has been there since the restaurant opened 10 years ago, and genial Hope Najib Kaldi is the general manager of this authentic Italian eatery, which is open for both lunch and dinner. How many Italian restaurants do you know that can make their own mozzarella? Anyway, Fernando does. And for an appetizer, try the seafood salad with calamari, sea scallops, shrimp, enhanced with olive oil and vinaigrette. There are more cold appetizers as well. I mean, and then they got the fried calamari. They just unbelievable menu. Our friend here, Matteo, goes already. I can see him drooling. They got all kinds of stuff. In fact, if you ask for veal parmesan, they don't have that on the menu. Can you believe it? But they'll make it for you, and it was great. Anyway, there's fish, there's pasta, there's risotto. What else do you want? Mussels. Risotto. Yeah, so many terrific entrees, and it's hard to choose just one of the. I mean, it's crazy. Finmondo, F-I-N-E-M-O-N-D-O. They also have a full bar outside. That's nice. For more information and reservations, call 202-737-3100 or check their website. It's www.finmondo.com. Thanks very much, Rich Massabny.
Sounds like you like Fernando.
That's right.
You like it, please?
Yeah, crazy
Fernando?
Fernando. Fernando.
He would know. Our expert out here on the floor. All right, moving right along now as promised. Here's our News for Seniors segment. Got my News for Seniors glasses on, and here we go. Arlington County Senior Centers will be closed on Monday, May 28, in observance of Memorial Day. Centers will reopen on Tuesday, the 29th. Okay, jot that one down. Next up, dancing, Daniel.
Yes, once a month, Lee Senior Center hosts a social ballroom dance with music ranging from waltzes and tangos to foxtrot and disco. The next dance will be on Friday, that's June the 1st, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Many studies have shown that dancing is not only fun, but it's great for the brain. It's good exercise and is great for building a healthy lifestyle. For more information, just give them a call at Lee Senior Center at 703-228-0555.
And this one on Chinese medicine. In traditional Chinese medicine practices, acupuncture is most commonly used to treat pain and as a technique for balancing the body's flow of energy. Licensed acupuncturist Nancy Ann Miller will discuss the benefits of acupuncture Thursday, May 31st at 10:15 in the morning. This is taking place at Walter Reed Senior Center. It's a free FREE presentation offered by the Office of Senior Adult Programs. For more information, call Walter Reed, 703-228-0955. Daniel.
And Craig, seniors 65 years of age and older are invited to be part of a focus group to give feedback on ideas that would give seniors a greater sense of independence. The focus group is sponsored by INF Robotics and will take place on Tuesday, May the 29th at 11 a.m. at Culpeper Garden Senior Center. For more information about joining this focus group, call Culpeper Garden at 703-228-4403.
And finally, Daniel, nominations are open for Arlington's 2012 Harambee ceremony, honoring African American elders who have contributed to the community. The Harambee ceremony event is now in its 14th year. If you know someone who has made a difference in the community and want to nominate them, email Laura Corridon at lcorridon@arlingtonva.us or give her a call at 703-228-3329. Daniel.
Yes, correct. Aurora Hills Senior Center is holding its annual Trash and Treasure sale on Saturday, June the 2nd from 9 a.m. To 2 p.m. There will be loads of collectibles and everyday items. The center is located near Pentagon City at 735 South 18th Street, next to the Aurora Hills Senior Center Library. For more information, call Aurora Hills at 703-228-5722. And once again, of course,
thanks, Judy.
Yes, we want to thank our own Judy Massabny of the Office of Senior Adult Programs for bringing us this important information. Thank you so much, Judy, for your hard work and dedication.
We appreciate your efforts. All right, we'll wrap it up now for this edition of the Arlington Weekly News with Miriam Gennari and her guests. Here's Miriam.
Thank you, gentlemen. And now I have the pleasure of being here with Alex Sealand, Morna Handful, and Jay Kresno to talk about Artomatic, one of the hottest art exhibits in the DC metro area. Alex, can you tell us a little bit about what's happening in Crystal City?
Well, thank you for having us all today. Artomatic is in its 11th year. Unfortunately, we haven't had an Artomatic for 3 years, since 2009. So this is a much anticipated and looked forward to return of what is really a festival of art. We have over 1,300 artists this year, and we have over, I believe, 5,000 pieces of art on display from everybody. And we have over 300 performances this year, and we have an addition of workshops for artists that are free. Everything is free, except for the beer and the food, of course. But admission is free, and everybody who is part of Artomatic, pardon me, everybody who is participating in Artomatic also volunteers their time. So the entire thing is volunteer run, and everybody who you see doing everything, the bartending, the performing, the running the lights, everybody is a volunteer.
And so you're actually a sculptor. You do that professionally, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're volunteering your time, and you also have an exhibit that we need to look for.
Sure. Yeah, I'm on the 11th floor, and I have a piece which is in its, we'll call it its infancy. It's a very early stage of a new piece I'm developing, and it's all made out of 16mm film.
Excellent. Well, we'll have to look for that for sure. And now you mentioned performing art, and we have Morna Handful here, who is performing artist, and she does burlesque. Morna, tell us a little bit about your show.
Well, I've been doing burlesque. It'll be 3 years in June, my burlesque anniversary, and but this is my first time performing at Artomatic, and I actually had my first show this past Saturday during the opening weekend.
How did it go?
It was really good. There was a big crowd. People seemed to be really into it. Some of the best burlesque performers in DC and Baltimore were performing that night, so people who were there got a real treat. But for me, burlesque is it's very theatrical. I really like the storytelling aspect of burlesque. I feel, at least the burlesque that I do is very character and narrative driven. You do have like more classic burlesque, which is very much a lot about the striptease and everything, but there's also neo burlesque, which is also about the striptease.
And you founded a burlesque organization, so you've got pictures and a website. And
yes, I am the co-founder, along with my burlesque partner Ari Twilight, of Black Tassel Burlesque. We are based in DC, though we do have another member who is in Baltimore, and we really focus on sort of going from the dark and decadent to the campy and creepy. We like things a little spooky. We're spooky girls. So.
Sounds exciting. We'll have to check the schedule and see if we can catch a show. Now, Jay, you're an alumni of Artomatic, and you actually did a film called Journey to the Center of Artomatic. Tell us about that.
My film, Journey to the Center of Artomatic, is the film that answers the question, what if anyone could be an artist? We like to, as a society, say that seeing is believing, and Artomatic is hard to describe in words. And what my film does is it visualizes Artomatic so that people who don't understand what it is can understand better what Artomatic is.
Do you have to be a professional artist to participate?
No, you don't have to be a professional to participate. Really, anybody can. There are only two requirements. One is that you pay the registration fee. The other is that you commit yourself to volunteer a certain amount of hours to support the event, because the entire event is volunteer run.
So, and this event happening in Crystal City is in an 11-story building, and you said, Alex, 1,300 exhibits?
That is correct.
Okay, so if I wanted to attend, I guess I would go to the website, and the schedule is there. I know you're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, but open till 1 o'clock in the morning on the weekend.
That's correct.
Food and drink?
Yep.
Sounds like a great time, great place to meet friends?
Yes.
Excellent. All right, well, we're just so glad that you came to see us, and since the show goes on until June 23rd, we'll look forward to seeing you at Artomatic. We'll look forward to seeing you at Artomatic. And I am Miriam Gennari with Arlington's Weekly News. Thanks, Daniel, and thanks, Craig. We'll see you next week.
All right, and thanks Miriam and Artomatic. Artomatic. You like Artomatic?
Yes, I do.
Artomatic's good.
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah, why not?
We found out about it.
Why not?
We should go there. Okay.
We're going to close now.
And we've got to close now. We've got to say goodbye. So that's about it for this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. We thank you for watching. Join us again next week. You be there. We'll be here. Have a safe week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.